guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another curling iron tutorial for you guys. I also am touching up my roots for the first time since going dark, so I'm just going to throw that little bit in there of applying my color. I wanted to do like a big bouncy voluminous bombshell curl. I feel like I'm seeing this more and more lately, more like a precise, clean curl rather than just the kind of scrunched beachy look. I mean, that's not going to go out. It's summer and it's such an easy look and a go-to look, but I'm also just seeing the more like glamorous, put together style as well. So I just wanted to do another tutorial for you guys. So if you guys would like to see how I achieved the big bouncy bombshell curl, then just keep watching.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
It is the next day. I decided to curl my hair the next day just because after I finished, it was mid-afternoon and it was getting super warm out and we just wanted to go outside and enjoy the day. So I saved the curling part of the video for the next day today. And yeah, the color covered really nice. for whatever reason, you can't see so much on the camera, but I can see in regular daylight. The front of my hair just absorbs darker, and back here doesn't absorb as well. Oh my gosh, if you hear my boys screaming, I apologize. My eldest got a gaming laptop for his graduation, and the three boys are playing Fortnite right now with their cousins online, so it's just loud and it's just the way it is. So yeah, anyways, yes, color, it doesn't take as well back here. I think for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe it was lighter back here and it's a little bit more dry, so it just, the hair can't absorb any more color. So yes, now I'm going to get into curling. So I've gone through and just sprayed some of the Aluram Clean Beauty finishing spray throughout my hair, and then as I take each section of hair that I work with, I'll just give it another quick spray again. And I'm going to use my ceramic Babyliss Pro curling iron. I think this is 1¼ inch or 1½. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to take pieces like this, and I'm just going to wrap it around the curling iron and go all the way to the bottom of the hair. I want to wrap the ends as well. I'm not going to leave any pieces hanging out because I want to get that big bouncy curl. I don't want the messy, relaxed big wave. I want a really clean looking big bouncy curl. I feel like that is coming up. I feel like that's the hair that's gonna start to be in again, is more of that pretty precise curl rather than just like the messy hair. Oh, there goes a plane. And this is how I wore my hair for my wedding, but I didn't brush it out. So and we used to use a smaller curling iron, so you just had like these, I don't know, crunchy ringlet type hair. And then the next couple days your hair would look pretty, and like, why didn't we just brush it out in the first place? And I don't leave it on too long, and I keep this setting at 28, not all the way to 30, not all the way to the hottest, but I try not to create any extra damage to the hair. And if I want to go over and curl it again, I'll just take the piece and curl it again instead of holding it there too long. With the blonde that I had in my hair, holding a curling iron on it or any kind of heat on it is just adding extra damage. left them. Like, it just looks really unfinished. It looked really pretty the next day though, when it all kind of fell and I combed it through a bit. But this, using this style, using the wraparound, I do find that the curl will last longer than just if you clamp it around the barrel. We had my son's graduation the other day, and I cannot say enough good things about how well their school put on a graduation for the grade 8s. Like, they didn't have to, and the principal of our school just made it, I think, more special than it would have been if they were graduating any other year. Like, the way they had the front set up with the awards and the table of gifts, like they all got a swag bag and they all got a sign and they all got to take pictures with like balloons and all these grad decorations. So each family got to have their 15 minutes allotted time to come and take pictures and say goodbye to the school too, because it's also closing, so they're the last graduating class of that school. And I think the school opened in 1966, so it's been there for a while. So it was pretty emotional. It was an emotional day, but like a really, really good day. So I'm so grateful for what they did, because I know that some schools aren't really doing anything, so it was so amazing. Alright, I'm just gonna finish up this hair, and then once I get to the front, I'll come back again. Alright, so I'm almost done. This definitely is a hairstyle that takes a little bit more time and effort, but it does last longer. So if your hair lasts for like 4 or 5 days without needing it to be washed, then what's once every 4 or 5 days to curl your hair like this, if it lasts, and each day it kind of falls a little looser and still look pretty, and it just gives a little bit more volume too in the root when you curl it like this, as opposed to just curling it regularly. So I'm really hoping that their new school will be all finished for the fall, and that there is school and that it's semi-normal. Like, I don't expect it to go back to a regular school year. The kids have been out for 6 months. Like, how would you expect them just to go back like normal, like nothing happened, and back to that routine? They need to kind of, oh my goodness, my son, they need to be eased into it. So I'm just going to take the curling iron and go on top and do a couple pieces just to add a little bit more curl right at the root. And I'm not doing it to every section, and I'm not curling the hair the whole way down, just right near the root, just to give it a little bit extra bend and texture and volume, especially during the summer when it's hot and humid. It's going to be hot and humid for the next few days, so I'm sure my hair will fall. Alright, I'm gonna go get a brush. So I've kind of let my hair cool down just a little bit so it sets, and give it one last spray with the hairspray. And you want to use a spray that has a little bit more of a flexible hold, because if you're using something really strong and firm, it'll probably snap your hair as you're brushing it. So I'm just going to go through with a paddle brush like this and just start brushing out the curls. And it just, oh, such a nice wave. It just gives you that really luxurious bombshell wave. Similar to the glam wave that I did, but I feel like this just has a little bit more hold and a little bit more of an S curve to it. Please tell me if you have teenage or young boys that game that they yell to because sometimes I just don't know. But there we have it. So pretty, and it'll just keep falling so nicely over the next few days as well. And yeah, and I find that when I wear my hair like this too, sometimes when I just do like a messy curl, because my ends are a little bit more dry, it happens to look a little bit more messier. Like the ends are a little frizzy and you don't have much curl, and it just, I don't know. Anyways, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you guys again